Our planet is in distress. Glaciers, once mighty rivers of ice, are shrinking at alarming rates. Coastal communities are disappearing beneath rising sea levels.
Extreme weather events, once rare, are now commonplace. Heat waves scorch the land, droughts cripple crops, and storms rage with unprecedented fury.
The Earth's temperature is rising and the consequences are dire. Wildlife struggles to adapt and biodiversity dwindles.
The signs are all around us, screaming for our attention. We can no longer afford to ignore the cries of our planet.
The future of our planet and the well-being of generations to come depends on our actions today. We have the power to change course, to rewrite the narrative of our planet's future. We must act now before it's too late. The primary driver of this climate crisis is the increase in greenhouse gases in our atmosphere. Carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide act as a blanket, trapping heat and warming the planet.
Human activities, particularly the burning of fossil fuels, are the main source of these harmful emissions. Since the Industrial Revolution, our reliance on coal, oil, and gas has skyrocketed.
We have extracted and burned these fossil fuels at an unprecedented rate, releasing billions of tons of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere.
Deforestation further exacerbates the problem. Trees absorb carbon dioxide, acting as natural carbon sinks. However, widespread deforestation, driven by agriculture and logging, has released vast amounts of stored carbon back into the atmosphere.
We have disrupted the delicate balance of our planet's atmosphere. It is time to break free from our dependence on fossil fuels and transition to a cleaner, more sustainable future. The consequences of climate change are far-reaching and devastating. Melting glaciers and ice caps contribute to rising sea levels, threatening coastal communities and displacing millions of people.
I used to live by the sea, says Aditi, a climate refugee from Bangladesh, but the water swallowed our home. Now we are climate nomads, searching for a safe place to live.
Extreme weather events are becoming more frequent and intense. Heat waves shatter temperature records, leading to heat stroke, wildfires, and crop failures.
The human cost of climate change is immeasurable. Climate change acts as a threat multiplier, exacerbating existing social and economic inequalities.
The impacts of climate change are no longer a distant threat. They are a present reality. We are living in a climate emergency, and the time for action is now. Despite the dire situation, there is still hope. The global community is finally awakening to the urgency of the climate crisis.
The transition to a clean energy economy is gaining momentum. Solar and wind power are becoming increasingly affordable and accessible, providing clean, renewable energy to power our homes and businesses. Electric vehicles are replacing gas-guzzling cars, reducing our reliance on fossil fuels.
Sustainable practices are being adopted across sectors. The power of human ingenuity and collaboration offers a beacon of hope in the face of this global challenge. By embracing sustainable solutions and working together, we can create a future where both people and the planet can thrive. International agreements, like the Paris Climate Accord, demonstrate a global commitment to combating climate change. Nations are pledging to reduce emissions, invest in renewable energy, and support developing countries in their transition to a low-carbon future.
Grassroots movements and climate activism are gaining traction worldwide. Young people are leading the charge, demanding action from their leaders and holding them accountable for their promises.
Businesses are recognizing the economic opportunities of a sustainable future. Investments in clean energy, sustainable agriculture, and green technology are on the rise.
This collective action offers hope that we can avert the worst consequences of climate change and create a more sustainable future. The time for action is now. We cannot afford to wait any longer. Every fraction of a degree of warming averted matters. Every ton of carbon emissions reduced makes a difference.
Each and every one of us has a role to play in this fight. We can reduce our carbon footprint by making conscious choices in our daily lives. From choosing sustainable transportation options to reducing our energy consumption, our individual actions can collectively make a significant impact.
We must hold our leaders accountable for their promises and demand bold action on climate change.
The climate crisis is a defining challenge of our time. Let us rise to the occasion, embrace the challenge, and work together to secure a livable planet for generations to come.